Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the Apple TV Plus series, The Crowded Room. And this is from creator Akiva Goldsman, and based off of the book The Minds of Billy Milligan, focuses on a young man, Danny, played by Tom Holland, who winds up being arrested after a horrible act and put on trial, as it is revealed that there might be a lot more going on under the surface in terms of this young man. This is a hard series to potentially review without giving away too much, because basically there's two halves to this. There's a whole entire story that's set up in the first half that is framed in a certain way. You know that Danny might not be in a great place. He's being interviewed by Amanda Seyfried's character, who's a psychologist. You have this whole situation. He's being talked to, he's being interrogated to figuring out why this horrible act happened. And then the second half is, once you realize what's really going on, trying to deconstruct exactly what the truth is in terms of this young man. I don't know if this series really handles mental health issues in a very nuanced or deft way. It just kind of throws those ideas, those themes in the most grandiose, over-the-top, theatrical, cinematic kind of way. And I get it. They're trying to make it engaging and interesting, but I don't feel like it really handles that very well. I do have to say, as someone who didn't know anything about the show going in, I was pretty impressed with that rug moment halfway through the series that kind of shifts gears. Tom Holland, of course, absolutely kills it in this series. He gives a fantastic performance. There's a lot of different things that he has to do in this role, and he is fully committed. You have the likes of Sasha Lane and Jason Isaacs who pop in and do some good work. Seyfried, I think, is giving a really solid performance. Emmy Rossum, who plays Holland's mother, I think she does a fine job too. The acting's there. It works. This story, even specifically its two halves, feel like they're just spinning wheels with not a lot of focus, especially once we get into the second half of this series. The last 5 episodes, it feels like they stretch this real thin and really trying to draw out, and it loses impact, and I don't think it really delivers in the way that the series hopes that it does. I think that this series has a lot of big ideas, a lot of things that it's trying to tackle, and it's really relying upon some strong acting and some potentially, in theory, interesting storytelling techniques. It's just, those storytelling techniques come off not feeling great when the film doesn't handle the main themes in a way that feels like they're being respected. I just feel like this is trying to be flashy for the sake of the viewing experience, instead of really taking an honest look at the ideas and the themes that are supposed to be anchoring this series. So in the end, I felt unsatisfied with the way that it handled a lot of the big ideas it was trying to tackle. It was interesting watching this performance, but it also felt way too unfocused and way too drawn out over the course of these 10 episodes with hour-long episodes to really have the impact that it was going for. So in the end, had potential, didn't really reach that even closely, but at least you have some talented people doing some strong things and delivering in this series. So if you're going to watch it, at least Tom Holland can carry you through. But those are my thoughts on The Crowded Room. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies and TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.